Amor ditwal ajuli kaneno yup miloga ngi mojuin kanki Wan Luo television ento kongo chake neno wiye mandiro.
At least the one thing for now we can all agree on is the soap to use. He likes that it's big and lasts long. Anti-economy. I like that it keeps my skin smooth. Anti-alina echovu. And the children like that. It smells amazing. Everyone is happy. Movit soap comes in 4 fantastic flavors. Movit family soap is truly soap for the whole family.
Movit. All day confidence.
Lunyoro maya pach municipality ko kede kom loloch me fonye pe gale ke chwalo waka duki pen mok pa klasa bir me primary.
Subject kene ame miro an ke tehe yere me weki performance na tabera bel manwati
Dul palofonye me komalo me Uganda tika dwaro chiling milion apau ya biro me kwero nino palofonye.
Kama watika mwolofonye wen me biyangu. Je mo wa yu tie kana na ro winyu kere.
Kadong loro pem karuma kelo achar malit bot luo tikin ni Kampala, West Nile kachili komalo me Uganda.
On the ferry side, you find there's too much congestion and you take a lot of time there.
Ferry ni dore itin ni chia beach ni ndwe piareu ya biro medremia bongwen mwaka alibere piro angwen ni Anya Sunday Akumu man ayup meloka ngai mo chuin ki Wan Luo television. Lunyoro mlatian ge kwano klasa biro igai kwano patmatia pach municipality gomoro ko ikom department wala konfonye municipality man pegal ke mi wa do ke pen pelotian kwan magotimo mok man PLE pe mwara alibario piro angwen apach municipality mwara mano cho lotian kwan magombe penye klasa biro me primary man dong magikne lotian kwan mi abiro pier biro angwen maben gotimo pen me mok Anthony Watin fot pe yake yaro adoki pen man woro na choch Wan Luo television just by gwel o local dir maloy fonye lo dir maloy gai kwan kan nyuro ikom gale pa yara doki pen mok pero teno kwan klasa biro me mwaka alibare piro angwen ya pach municipality.
Mohane tena mera mi bir bir angwen na mo bin ber kar me choygi itimo pen me PLE skule me primary ya papa metie ya pach municipal Tino magi ame obino chogi kun dong ikom karman utia yikagi roma papat kan ame ober ke kadang teme yu tino magi timu pen roma chukula me gino kwana ye me de ke dangi timu pen me mok ame municipal ename obino ber ke kar me mi yogi pen me mok man mo bino ber ke kar me mi tino magi timu ya tumi metam me ario kun tam tini manu kado tam ma deg ber ke kar me ya bere onywal lo tino magi ke tino magi ber ke bino ber ke kar me nunga dogi me mok ge ko ento na cha me chojman nuene mangi mok por berger kar me ya dogi mere bot to tino kedo nywal Moses Sokema mo ber won kom me rienge to edi ameti ya pach municipal en kono mi kar mo penye kwa hongo mio adogi me mok man galle ate ha apero mio tino kedo nywal gi oneno ngo mo tino berger kar me tim imok en kono do hilong man kunen tirni manano
delay oberutie release of mok because certain other things no officials can come prepare kere no yini en yo boda en yi pen en ni paper wo raber en mo mi that delay and also chada do jo ya school no some of the teachers for busy jolot in ametia do but this time that now one of the stable can now release more you can only impact are releasing letter it has got no impact, but that is not true. There is still room for correcting candidates can make import him a very more.
Adogi me mok man na mo tamani manano dong bino ber ke kar me mi ko chabi tama bino tung cheng ario en to penge ka che dog bino timere andu dong mo ber eri ma pach primary school en kono lo kere Wan Luo television ni cheng angwen en kono tir ni manano galle mi yo adogi me mok man boto tino pe bino konyo mi yo tino
yeah wrong team affecting why you are tomorrow in this sense ne ka bare no tino tio ma ni no da not yet knowing that stand penyi atiu ningo subject kene ame miro an aket tehe yere me weki performance na tabera ber manu atin ta penyere en iwiye kene so pier no tag med do result ko chon so ka result do ko chon we katin nyu we ko ponye kon timba identifying pe ko tinoni tika kwene subjects mene area mene in those subjects ameno atin ni tika de pehe yere so that ka oyeho ototima identifying jamno ko oponyere chako do drilling otinoni ka do oyeho ge me ko pe me piele
ka tin kla habiro berge kara me yihere pitimo peñ me agiki me pieli udongo kono yaro kitemo nyalo kene potia mo jem kerotina nyiragi ko paju
dana mata loki kwante ko tino me do reporting da kwante chana te wakabe otiko tino me klasha abiro me wano cho me tutina no piero biro e beach eni chana mata loko tino ni tudo ko da gunto me de kere kwan continue pia bero abicha me wano choni tika kreati na chel nyaho ame prepare do school and we are yet to trace the whereabout of this guy akana meti yere working atema da following up so atata munongo clear way kana meti yere but general tino do chametie they already within the school
akwa haruam me ponyo tino kla habiro me ke kunaya ame gino ponye me kunaya tio timo odongo mo gina me gino ponye me kunaya dongo tio timo ko pio tino kla habiro
abajo syllabus coverage chana do wano tieni we are done with the syllabus for the whole year above all P7 and we have now started method chako wore ko revision that want to what about amoti kere geni this year around kedo ba no ramuti yugi no rame ram kala la hala habe pe school man
atin kwana chel me kla habiro ilo kere kere Wan Luo television i school me apach primary chengwen jeral lo jok
kira mo penga kere class wala jang dong tiamo tio ko kono ka short studies ene to dong topic kwashiel ame mirutie eto jam kan bidu tutum ko cha do revision bara do bere ko ponya chok tinani discussing jam pola papa meron le wa temu penya mate bunya ba
gul maro ya primary deni sedule mo bere lo ba iri me kunaya en kono tiro ngo me gin ponya me kunaya da do ngotio timo me we ko tino me kunaya dang ber ker kara me timo penya ber
me ario wano ponye utio curriculum ko eno kena do wano tio di shunyu tino ni metamo ni penya ma bi ne pedo chali penyo kera re ke biti cha ke class yel bi na ya abichel tia mando be revision so pour tio mede da poyo ol membe do konyugi chawe meneno ni ti yu penya ma tini utiye ite kwarwa marosha ope util wor moro
benegin no ponya mara he primary dongo tio tieko syllabus dusu ento edule mo ho ginna megen po dongo tio mede kere kare me konyo kero tino
adang chawani ponye me wono kere kala biro utikere tino ni berke ge group berke ge class chama ogino tino mi ogi tikengi etu ye me ko bini ye saido nyual inunu nyual ko ene pote dile kere tino bala poro ma wan wori tua uno miro bekero tino pier bo ngana chela me miro wori tua eden woni unyual wa ko tino pier bichu ya achela ken jo moro nyige moro aroma ngwenoro kom gipe ento polo tino luchu kom gitie
mabin labongo me de kede Lydia aliek kino ten kwan maro ya primary mai kom kan mandong tigini kra habero kono koro pen me pieli gen kono mo hodang ngo ame gino ten kwan dang tuti mapergi bedne opoy dang potie kedi karachel.
Our teachers started the syllabus from the beginning, and right now they have finished all the 4 subjects. We are done with them. Right now we are just in for revision, starting from P4, because we know exam starts from P4.
China ka loki ya yom do twal piano ponye wate yele ke wate mene ni wano kwa mene ni wano kara be krenyi wadang dia be ponye wate syllabus wako chani ponye petio mar ponye wa ta mar we kwa chama ti revision chalo tino and we are revising a lot, and a lot of new things are coming.
Wan Luo television, just pegwell ia patch municipal.
Lufu mapol magiti ya chule gifuru cham ento pegicharo iroma male chuk madon ikine ilobo South Sudan. Kwet padulma European Union Unimon Basenta bor ken palfu magiti ya mor kigulu ayigiti charo jima gen gifuru chuk madit matilobo South Sudan. Nda pol giti benefuru jima noka keneti muranga anyoki muchele. Makono no chuketi madit ento gen fu giti roma la kuru. Mapera machobo chuk makitman. Dulman no giti ke yup medyo kero palfu twale mon weke yup ke kino tilo kom yup gwer kino dia mokene marama konyo mon beriker mo charo chat mabejo dak ben roma malo ichuk madon ikine en South Sudan kidang ben chuk mokene matilo bu Uganda kan Ismail Jacob Jones kili report matut illa komfu kicharo jamine ilubu maworo kidang chuk mokene mati Uganda
Kwet man nyuruni lufu mai komalama Uganda tutwale amor ka cher ki gulu district mir ke mene ki ngej matot mamako lokum kwe chamene mau mir gen gufu me achara ki lobu South Sudan Dr. John Jaramogi Ulaya and team leader Mathieu Kaloyo yop me small scale cross border enhancement program bot dun me European Union
gin mo ber katimne nir matini menano chot mewa ma doke ko mo matima ya chudi mo maramo chate South Sudan kidong gina pera tag mo ngeni European Union metik to tole waket wangwai ko mon mala chat to tim wano bene ya dab chat ma pol tim mon jamur ak tim duo ma char chat ma cheden ki lego
Dr. Oloya Otero neno pa European Union ket me konyo mon itimo biashara
fu te gore chule jema ge fu te pole jema chama sinoni jema mi ge chate bene wir mo kan ge chamo en pian dan pol kar ge ti ge ka matino tino to lokni kai no kilo apa me cham e chamario e charro abor ke kan project kan mi ro coin menano ni non kilo mia chien elise charro piano biche piano no foromo in
Kitung chel twaha Ottoman Musa da tembe achara chel mau a kilobu South Sudan unyor luar materotran kit machalo chamma ki forge ki district mountain South Sudan chema nak to twale
trucks full of goods from Uganda. When you go to the back of Uganda's exports from Uganda to South Sudan, we are now clocking to $800 million. From 122 in 2011, 2012. Now we are clocking to $800 million. But all of these things are coming from Mbale, from Barara, from elsewhere. Imagine, we are getting onions from Somalia, the border between Kenya and Somalia. Yet they can be grown here.
Ambassador Philip Idro, Mathieu Coordinator Chel, Magiteka Kupu, Yupme Operation Wealth Creation, Wajo Kilifu me Kumalame Uganda, Neumir Gen Guti ki program ma pol pagamente me ilu lonyo me chingim.
The question of cross-border trade is Sudan. Sudan is one third of Uganda's population, and they don't grow food. Congo also is importing food. Those from Arua know. All the meat is now going into Congo. So how can we accept to be poor? We don't need to be poor. The last statistics by UN, FAO, is that northern Uganda can export $300 million a year from Moyao alone. And we are still poor.
Kache nen ki kwanyo yup man mabe, chi kwa pa mon ma pol, bil lakke ilak me lim. Proskovia Acham, la lupko Dijime Amoro District, tie ki gen mater tutane program eni, upulako be bedo pa mon my district menum.
Know that a woman can really plan with this money. A woman can develop her home with this money. And once empowered, unlike my brothers, the men, they may think of remarrying, they may think of other issues. But a woman, when she's at home, she will ensure that, or when she's empowered, she will find that children will not miss out from school. And she will also be able to handle house needs.
Project man bene ka chenen chauti be konyo me getu gudi kilomita piera bitkulo I chap county abora angwen iamoro angwen igulu district me konyo kupuchat ikin district arionim. Ismail Jacob Jones be Wan Luo television igulu city. Lodero me party NRM man party matilo guchere doglo district man ya deknino sub county kafonyo do bol kuila ko maje magamento timi mwali mokar eni ke yub mokeni magamento tikwere pilwak maitedero yub man ngat motelo ya dit malo poko ngachite party NRM man Emmanuel Dombo kidong won kompa dit malo bolo kuite party man tanga odoi mako warkati at bol wak jima mier gitim ki ben ngom do bol kuyo tim mikin mamwa matika bino eni wakunong kon ki bod gament Milogo Uganda. Lutadero kat kilok mapol magitown mergiti ye dakbena gengo miyulagam matut wanen kibot maiko nye obero Idokolo district.
Jo piny apapat ameda wokun iateme adek nino I district medokolo eno woto koko gi karachel kede jamine apapat alubera karachel kitagin kimito kede abumenti konygi kede
county tikede peho Como Opunye Mama school, for example, Barregol Primary School, teachers are not enough. Yes. Don't tell me the Mexico. Okaye office dio, ibe office account. Kade ni yuti val me pero morgoru wale pero tala unupoye, tinu the Mexico jawe dishi.
Many people have been killed in that lake. Many people have been injured and maimed. Many of our people here have lost their land because of the fines that are given to them. They have to sell their land to bring their people back. So they have lost land. They have lost everything. Me, you want to think it I may talk. The middle chuli. Mario, you are my you potigi, Pilaco jogi, good. Gamil do gi children, everyone will go down. Agino Rui. Mea dig Juame Owano. Wano music it Jamo Wano. Gaminde Chalo Lue Wano to Erajo. Jono Mirko Pesiti.
Gina Meshia Manokoba Poyomo ya. Otino Peno Ramon first grade, Tina Pa, Kunopoyama, Ponya be minimum first grade 20 years. Of the men the war puye ke sukula widi kaira gawo ko mewa wanen kita motira kato ke the first grade.
There is one thing which has not been done. That is, when these people were trying actually to align the electrical poles, they caused damages to the people's, the whole community's properties. Now these properties were set and actually validated. Since then, no compensation has been paid.
Anu wokundi lubere karachel keda hika me NRM secretariat o hiko kede baraza ame jo piny woto karachel kede kopegi dikinywako kede da jo atelo witichi apapati district medokolo.
Ana meniako man me winyera be. Chenda wan Dokolo district unuo the money we get. Romo ti Germany to Shuache. America one locan wash one mere bede met the district. Me work pay to down the job. Our concern Otino Jaber Ping. I take Ninuya, Okomuni Otino Jaber Ping, Mohamed on the ground. To be briefed by Dio. What is on the ground? Gente, the Magalobo district, Wahemaha, is sent to the district annually. Edo, body ame, better paying, Tomok, the Gente no, or better district council. It is a district council which allocates. Ani, for this year,
district council mogni mier kong yo classes. So mogni mier kong yo classrooms oto mahabiro
Kait Emmanuel Dombo amelo kop mesara kino kopi komiyamo yenarem secretariat karachiel ked Dr. Tanga Odoi ameda lo kopi komiyer ipati me NRM enada wudo tie dikitelo akode aika gi jo piny karachiel ked rajotel enabin owoto kope apapat iyamogi yonge kame jo peto karachiel kedi kopegi jakait Emmanuel Dombo karachiel kedi Tanga Odoi eno wacho be nywako tam eno oto ipone apo twatwal.
It's part of our mobilization strategy, but basically to touch base with the people with regard to the implementation of our manifesto. We are moving to end of the third year. We want to know how much we have achieved, and we must know how much the people appreciate or not appreciate the government and the government programs. So this was basically the mobilization strategy we are taking. We are going to do this throughout the country, so that by the mid of next year, we are able to come up with areas where the manifesto was not satisfied, and to make sure the new manifesto captures all that was not done.
First of all, the politicians must have a modus operandi of working together. It is not beneficial for ministers and leaders fighting one another in public. They divide the people and they create a problem for the technical officers. The technical people do not give full information. If we hadn't come, the information they have given would not have been consumed by the population. So even without us, we encourage the technical officers to have as many meetings as possible with the population in order to teach them what to do.
Michael Onyinge, Wan Luo TV, Idokolo District.
Jang dul madit polofonye lobo Uganda man Uganda National Teachers Union UNATO yo machiek mageti kumalma Uganda dika dwaro lime kwer ni polofonye makikwer lobo kolo nirman kikwer mwaka weng enil doya beach medremia pa malupe kilok palotel me yupman getika mero chilling million apau ya bero wek yupman award mabe polofonye mageti Gulu City Charles Christopher Ojera matilu won kompi yupman owenji mapol gichako timone wek nirman kache biona yupe Roma malo pikwero tuteketid matek polofonye magiti komalo milubu Uganda David Magere obere kalupo kolokman kongwanen matute kombiti yup miluga ngimo chuny itikanene ki Wan Luo television.
Lufonye me Gulu City ite jangi me Uganda National Teachers Association UNATO gitie ka yube me kwero neno palofonye man World Teachers Day mabutime inendwa beach me dwe mapa. Malube ki lok palotela e wi man i Gulu City kono ge mero chilling marom million para biro me konyo yubo timu kwe man mabutime ki Vanguard Primary School matie i Gulu City. Betty Abe mati won kom padul mador lufonye magiluni UNATO i Gulu City kono tero ni gitie atera kachako tij mogo mapapad inyim kwe gin magiluni pre-activities me konyo ko man.
Si mwaka ni Bobby Kwero, the Vanguard Primary School, ma kama watia luongo lufonya wen le biang. Je mo wa yutie kana nero minyu kere. Wati chale e chapeti eni watie ke jimi mo mo watati ne watki nge beniang eni. Maki luone pre-activities. Wa yeo Orilega Maroma Beach. Achiel obibero St. Joseph's ma en Pakatoni Cathedral Madir ma obibero chabet eni chabet ke kome ato wachao ke ngo ke kwe mi ngo mi yue ne wako atlega yopo ne omaleng kor chabet ke nyubene wati luongo lufonye ki schools matigi giti ngere kenyo ne wine miere ichiam bichel kicher ka yue atlega ho wati ku lega
Charles Christopher Ujera mati won kom pe yup man kono tie kineno ni gibi beru kiwele mapola dada ma meta ni omerige yupe mabe pe nino man
102 private schools in Gulu, 6 government schools, secondary and 11 private. All these are the people that should be involved in the celebration. And if you see only in primary, the primary government school alone, we have up to 787 teachers, meaning this is going to be a very big event. If all the teachers can turn up for their day. And now as we speak, because we expect to have a big numbers of people, we are still mobilizing resources so that we should make the day to be a colorful.
Abe kono bene wajuni gibi jolo wele maduong mapapat dok wele mamete fudi tutwal malego jomu kene mete on kwot kedging
watika gomo wele wonu wele maduong ikira kero winyo kere wele ma wara wati wachwal wara ga bod General Salim Saleh ke General Tamawan kilo tela matiwe within RCCM watika luongane kedong dufonya wen magiti Gulu City ane icheng ne do bit ke kome no wabi dore ho chi wachero wakwer ne wa mera ane gemo chiche
wa nyoti tiji budget chili andi
budget wote tiji budget ne million apa we beer
ino koni lubar memwaka man ikwe pa lufonye tieni neno ni dwan lufonye pire tek doko winye onyoni valuing teachers' voices towards a new contract towards education. Lok angea i Wan Luo TV, David Magere, i Gulu City.
Wan Luo when we the cake so when that beat me to my part.
For your report, Kibot David Magere. Gamente meta dera magiti ko malama Uganda chun kibe yom piani mon gitin no ngomochor magichoro dogon nok ritual lenge kat geng ko makame biachara iko malome lo Uganda. Gamente me Uganda bendo war chi odwa wen peli weli magen kemi metel ko gamente meta dero matelo we kine tik merocha guri kedong bene yupo guri mokene ite yup me Uganda Road Fund pero ni bene tie we district Mapol Maunywalo City imwaka alibare piru wachel Ismail Jacob Jones berkalu pokolo man kare kawanen report ma eno biro doge kany kumbiti
Pimwa manok mau karange gamente mete dero maya chole guchako kok ma tek total ni wel chente magen girayo ki muchor mete dero utiako dok pin total yunge joko biachara memakam lutir me district magi bene wigi tika chung ma tek total pingo gamente me loboman uduako chente mau no gamete me kudiere chwalo me konyo tich pigamente mete derom gen gimi la bole ikom chente makloni discretionary development equalization grant DDEG kidong bene duako pin chente maki chwalo ki district achel ite programme Uganda Road Fund malkom karne gamente mete dero weng ki chwalo it gi billion achel James Uchola, la do Otmela Mo District, ukok ma tektutan, kit ma joko muchoro, tieka ward kwere district man.
Ko beri ino network me Southern Sudan ena obiro go wabot wa almost way pat kanya angom opportunity ye kade donya manok ka fu chali ke kanya daro beri ye limu center ino ni Southern Sudan network ken no ma me kwa dong petiga ti kanya ben Southern Sudan network pe ye ni peti yo so choko muchoro tek o wero dong pero matie sub county chief gi parish chief magitika choko muchoro ni gi choko muchoro la bon work plan they spend it as source machiek pe ye financial ya mukaro sub county marom choko angwen you are big mighty pay sub county tie ni mu sub county tie patika sub county maroma big pego sub meeting revenue i ira system bitian lokani gen git kok ni network system tika yelo gi
en wajeni meno kere bet wel muchor makiraite der dok penye district man gamete mete der meggi gicheka tute menene kirayo chente maramam
mo ani aneno dong improvement ye bora nyimu mada tigi sub county accountant manyen dong tiga rayo chente woro wa yake kanya dano tiga furi nyim ikom gunia chela chel nyobaka chel menyim gitikeru muchore kome so en ma logo ni dong rayo muchoro mapol en opeko matie muchoro en kage rayo disbursement madugu ge Kampala chiana mage duako ge Kampala we dugi district we kao remitting ucheri sub county mwa financial year mo ka report time 65% ma sub county umero nong 35 donge district sub county is mapol pego no that's why ke neno ge bino ka neno lokom assessment ge noni a revenue performances in sub county petika titmape pian 65% mo umero nonge no pere no po town council mago miyaro nong 100% no guchwa ko chientegi no chiene gi pege duo and of recent a sub county chairperson town council me padibe ucho karataj nigi remitting 65% again miro balance we ki duo bore so now inoni chiene in petika dugo gi central government pi yor
Alfred Okwanzi won kom LC5 pigamente mete derme Rua district ukok ben matektran ikom gwel muchor magirayo Maudok pain to twan.
Whatever is coming from central government is reducing in quantities. They are even scrutinizing it properly to see that what goes to local government goes to the bare minimum. And then there is nothing like other things like DDEG is reducing in its quantities and so many others. So we want to make sure as this reduces, we must also increase our local revenue and make sure that we balance the equation.
Koropa kwanzi mukene kono cherne mantie kabino machala duogi menyayo district mapol madong mauberu chochok eni oberu nywalo Arua City.
Remittances from central government to districts have been diminishing. They have been reducing in quantities, and this is not good for us. Whereas you raise awareness of the people, the demand for services, goods and services from the population increases, and then you would expect the resources to increase. But then you see, we are depending on external monies.
Ento Dr. Kenneth Umona, Minister Malloy Kumalame Uganda, ulego luloit mega mete dero, no mirgen kuto tematek run me ilomalo, well muchoro, makirai kitederum.
More effort should have to be put in raising revenue, in raising what we are going to spend, because you can only spend what you have raised or what has been given to you by somebody to spend, or what you have borrowed. So spending, the more effort is to put in raising revenue, and the more caution needs to be put in spending, because you spend what has been raised as hard work, or what has been given to you by somebody to spend, or what.
Ludiro magigen go katiki korma mege ikarame kachokeme budget conference bimwaka lim alibario kipiru wabij alibario kipiru wabichel ke Gulu City. Ismail Jacob Jones be Wan Luo television Igulu City.
Ingeloro kwidi wipem karuma piluo tikin West Nile komalme Uganda kikampale kabira makene matiku dier melopoman eninde piru adek medremia bongweni chingbara jamokaro eni lugobna pol dangu chago nongo tek power piani gitiyu ke work yo madak coach matwal wor koni bopin gitiru welche ne manopol kar mokeni ento dongman ti doko pero meta mera pe fair mabeno ti ario kekeni imasindi port mati masindi kubo ken luak makirian dongo district kidong amolataka chil kilira mana patch kabere mokene matilo bolao na George Wan Luo television Hudson Apunyo oberka lokilo tikompera magikeme kwere ingeloro pem karuma bantiki report matute. Wan Luo TV ole mokungu kimasindi pod maneno ken madanti kubugeri woti kin gudi Melira City ado kedo apach ne woki Ferry kama dano ngole ye mechero loga tungchel. Iguri kamo kene makubu ken lor me oya pach kidong apach mechero kunguti marat tutwal no pole ulu kwagom. Guida mangite yopo na ite yopo guida maki renkunyo masindi pota pat lira mechero ya chulibu. Notiki gudi go wani mono pero gidong me woti maliet do ke Ferry kan mai kari I landing side man I Masindi Port ni pero mo welu duju.
By the name's Naroga Costa. I'm from Kampala proceeding to Lira. It's true that this road, it's not my first time to move on this road. There have been a lot of challenges, as in, like when you reach at the ferry side, you find there's too much congestion and you take a lot of time there. And what I observed from that side, there's some selections. They just select vehicles like, you come, like that. So like for us who use such kind of transport, we feel it's really too bad for such things to be happening. Because like there's a time I came here, my vehicle was like number 3rd, but they picked another one behind, then overtook us and they moved. So I felt it was really very painful for me.
Ludualo dong tweko tika diko ngmatek loyo piani mon gi bedo e diwo ento luwot mokene ke bat ko wani mon gi bedo wang chawa bit kulu ka kor ngon la kulu machero loga tungchel.
Basomba mayinge makaza kuze zijawo bayimirize
Egar mal Wan Luo TV olemo kaber malu tiji Ferry ngetika yele matek menene gi kobo moro ka mechero tungchel ento welo tiji guru tima pol do twal matika kelo pero mapol nyo norwako kom Ferry magi.
Experience here has not been amazing because I came here since 9:30 roughly and I've been here for over 3 hours. It's currently 1:47 and we are still here. As you can see, at least you've recorded, you've covered. So people are doing badly off. This is very terrible. We can't keep time to go for our things. It's so bad. Something needs to be done. We have 2 ferries, yes, but things are just not well. Yeah, we need help. You can see what kind of comfort is around. I was sitting under the scorching sun. There's no single comfort. Things are terrible.
Mapat kemeno bene kulu man do mado ipiti mapol mageo bene matek kuot pa Ferry magi kikit mechung mameke. Sam Opera District Council aite apach wani mono gitiki koko matek rituale gibot lutiji Ferry man piani mono dan mapol wani mono giyero dan ayera dok pol gibene petika tiki dan mabe ento lokman futpe yake moko.
Now the challenge we have is that first of all we are having 2 ferries that government has introduced at Akumu, but these ferries are very small considering the number of fleets, the vehicles and other transport means that are passing through Akumu ferry. So this we see it as a challenge because people have to crowd at the ferry side and then sometimes they even have to spend nights at the ferry side because the ferry is small, there are only 2.
Peloga nge mochwiny e Wan Luo television Hudson Apunyo. Afoyo neno report meno kelo wadongi ya giki payup meloga nge mochwiny tia bich matin kanki Wan Luo television ania Sunday Akumu tum chapiti obed mabe.